I was in labour with my first child. I was having her at home, and the hospital promised that a midwife would turn up. But it was Easter. It was Easter, just before Easter. So when we rang up, they said, "Oh, nobody can come. You've got to get. We're going to send an ambulance. You have to come to the hospital." But there comes a point where you're just kind of stuck to the floor, and you just, you know, you could have a baby right here if this was the right point with all these people watching. Do you know what I mean? It's that point where you go, I can't get an ambulance.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. And this ambulance crew turned up, and they kind of talk to you in that way because they're used to dealing with crashes, and they're not. So they kind of go, "Hello, love. What's your name?" and you know, at that point where you're not wearing anything, but I had these eye patches because I just wanted to pretend there was no one else around. So I had these eye patches. They were leopard print. I don't know, leopard print eye patches on like that, and I was going, "Ugh!" And they're going, "What's your name?" So I'm loose. And all of a sudden there were about 10 men in the room. And one was just sitting on the sofa, just hanging out. I remember peeping out, like, what's going on exactly?
Sounds like a selfie.
Yeah. And then this one guy, I mean, he looked about 16, kind of a spotty youth, got his torch out, so I'm going to have a look down, you know, the business end. Yes, honestly, I was thinking, this is not in my birth plan. And then he got a torch out, and he was shining the light, and he went, "I've seen you in something." Oh. And I was like, what? And then it's that point where you have to go through your CV where they can't quite... You're like, I don't really want to be... Was it that? No, it wasn't that. Was it that? No, it wasn't that. And then finally we established what it was, and then it was like...
He thought you were Gwyneth Paltrow.
Probably. Yeah, and then eventually the midwife turned up, and she was in a really bad mood because she'd come off another shift, and I remember I accidentally nudged her toe. She was like, "You've hurt my toe."
Midwives can't be in a bad mood. That's the point.
I know. Well, I was going, "Ugh!"
Well, you're like, that's really put my pain in perspective, bitch.
Yeah.
And she's clicked it and seen this, like, it's updated 7 minutes ago, sat opposite a horrible cow with a librarian's haircut. And in a loud voice in front of everyone went, "I'm not a horrible cow. I've been visiting a friend who's sick in London, and I haven't got a librarian's haircut. It's a neat bowl."